So, students of 8th class, let's continue with the chapter 3 of civics, that is judiciary. So, in this part, we shall study various functions of Supreme Court, that is administrative functions. So, first we have advisory function. The President of India can seek the opinion of Supreme Court on any question of law. That means any bill is passed by the Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha, and the president thinks that this bill needs, before passing or before giving assent, it needs some advice from the Supreme Court, because Supreme Court is expert in law, and the president can seek advice from the Supreme Court, and it is up to Supreme Court whether to accept the advice to be given. So he may refer the bill passed by the parliament or the state legislature to the Supreme Court for advice. Who? President. Because when the bill is passed by the Rajya Sabha, Lok Sabha, it goes to president for the assent, then it becomes law. So before that, if president doubts, he can seek the advice of Supreme Court. Then second function we have is a court of records. That means Supreme Court is a court of record. What is this? Apart from these, the Supreme Court acts as the court of record. That means whatever cases are solved by the Supreme Court, or decisions given, or decrees given, orders issued by the Supreme Court, will be printed, recorded, and it's written there for future reference. For future reference in the court, as well as for the use of lawyers in the pleadings. So students, you can see volumes and volumes of laws and volumes of constitution kept in the advocate's office. You might have seen. What is that? These are the references already have been solved by the Supreme Court. Okay, so that's why Supreme Court is known as the court of record, because whatever cases are solved, decisions given by the Supreme Court have been recorded, and it is recorded. Yes. Then another function we have is judicial review. That means, again, if the government makes any law, state government or the central government makes any law, and anyone, me, you, anyone can file a case against a particular bill or a law introduced by the parliament. Now, simple example, the agriculture bill, amendment bill, many have filed case in the Supreme Court against the central government. So, the Supreme Court will give its verdict. If it is against the fundamental right of the citizen, what is meaning review? The Supreme Court reviews again things, and if it is against the fundamental right of the citizen, then the Supreme Court can declare a law null and void, can cancel it. Simply can cancel the law, whether it's Supreme Court, whether it's state government. So, government cannot go against the fundamental right of the citizen. Then Supreme Court is also guardian of fundamental rights. Again, the same thing. So it protects our fundamental rights. No government, state government or central government can be arbitrary. Arbitrary means can do his own whims and fancies. Simply they cannot make any law against the people. Okay, so Supreme Court is there to protect your fundamental rights. That's why it is known as a guardian of fundamental rights. Then we have High Court, that is Chandigarh and Haryana, that means Punjab and Haryana, shares one court, high court, that is Chandigarh court. Like this, there are many states, 2 or 3 states share one court. Delhi has its own high court. Okay, so our constitution provides for the establishment of high court in the states of Indian Union. Parliament may establish common high court for the 2 or more states. It is there. So Union Territory may have separate high court of its own. Now, what is the composition? A high court consists of chief justice and as many other judges as the parliament may fix from time to time. The chief justice of high court in India is appointed by the president in consultation with the chief justice of Supreme Court and the governor of the state concerned. So the other judges of the high court are appointed by the president after consulting the chief justice. So that is the composition and the appointment of the judges. What qualification could be? Should be citizen of India, worked as a judge in any court in India not less than 10 years. He should have worked as an advocate in the high court high court in Indian continuously for 10 years. He should be renowned scholar in the field of law. That means jurist. Chief Justice and other judges of the High Court serve till they attain 62. So judges of Supreme Court, their age is till 65, and the judges of High Court is 62. Now, powers of the High Court. Again, similar original jurisdiction. Original jurisdiction means jurisdiction or cases at the first instance, original, straightway goes to the High Court, like we studied in the Supreme Court. So it is relating to fundamental rights, divorce, wills, laws relating to marriage can be brought directly to a High Court. Then again, appellate jurisdiction. This is a appeal from the district courts to High Court. So already I have explained you what is appellate jurisdiction. Then we have various writs. So in the next video I'll explain you various writs. Thank you.